Are you in favor of raising the minimum wage to 10.10?
Yes, I am tired of receiving such a minimum wage, and I'm hoping that my employers will raise my wage to $10.10 an hour.
But you make much more than minimum wage.
No, not based on the hours I work.
Okay.
It should be illegal.
So you're in favor of raising the minimum wage, and
For me.
only for you?
Well, I don't know. What do you make? I'll raise it for you, too.
Well, I think people should be free to decide individually how much they're willing to work for. So
I think people should be able to decide how much they're supposed to get paid. That would be pretty good.
Are you sure you're not in the wrong job? You used to be a comedian.
Really? Well, journalism, comedy, whatever.
It's the same thing.
So, look, I don't think it doesn't look like we're going to get a minimum wage increase this year. If you're asking us my serious opinion on it, I think it should just be pegged to inflation. They should have done that in the first place, so we don't have a fight about it each time.
You would be against raising it to 10?
No, I'd be in favor of. I don't have a particular view on the exact number, but I think it should be pegged to inflation and take it out of politics.
Would you be in favor of raising it to $20 an hour?
Well, no. I mean, as I said, I don't have a particular view on it, on a number. I'm just saying I think we should take it out of politics by having it pegged to the cost of living.
So you 20 would be
I'm
too
kind
much?
of agnostic on what the amount is. Why don't we leave that to the economists?
You don't know.
Well, there's obviously a trade-off. The more you raise it, the more employment is lost. So I'm not a policymaker.
Right. So every time you at any level of minimum wage, there's some people that won't be able to work.
There is some trade-off, right?
That they won't be able to work because nobody is willing to pay them that minimum wage because they don't produce.
There's always some trade-off.
They don't produce enough value to the product or service. So the customers cannot compensate the employer, so the employer won't.
That's how economics
pay
works,
it. Right. So it's a matter of whether you're willing to unemploy the least productive members of society.
Right. That you're talking about what the trade-off is. Yes, you're correct.
Okay. Well, and also, since nobody really knows exactly what the trade-off is, wouldn't it be better just to let people decide between themselves freely, between the employer and the employee, what they're willing to contract for, and then respect their judgment, as opposed to the state imposing a judgment?
So some could pay zero.
If somebody is willing to work for zero, like me,
yes.
I'm willing to work for zero.
You are?
Yeah, certain jobs, absolutely.
Come to the Washington Post.
There are some jobs I would do for zero money. Would you do some for zero?
Well, I love what I'm doing. I practically do this for zero.
What about the president job? Would you be willing to do his job?
I wouldn't do that for anything. You could even give me whatever you said, $20 an hour, and I wouldn't do it.
Okay, well, Dana, I don't want to hold you up.
It's been a great pleasure. This has been one of our more successful encounters.
I'm glad that we are in essential agreement. That
there's definitely a trade-off. It's a question of where you set it. You would set it at no minimum wage. I would say there should be one.
I wouldn't have said it because I have too much empathy for those unproductive members of society.
And I would say we should
be unemployed because
we should set it somewhere, but I'm kind of agnostic on where, as long as it's pegged to inflation.
You know, I don't feel that I have the right to infringe on somebody else's dignity.
All right.
And tell them that they're not worth any job.
Well, you're free to infringe on my dignity anytime.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you. Bye-bye.